Yeah, I got the basic stone pieces cut. So now what I do is whenever you're grinding on this stuff, it'll burn off some chunks. So that's that little burn off chunks. And I just take my foot, instead of sanding it, I just take my foot and knock them off. And what that does is it textures as well. Give that stone a little bit of work look to it. You got to knock off the pieces. Because the pieces will make your Mod Podge flow fucky. Oh, and by the way, when you're doing this, if you ever do this, make sure you got a fan going. Technically speaking, you probably should be wearing a respirator, safety-wise, because you can smell it. As soon as that grinder hits that foam, you can smell that off gas hit the air. And yesterday, I burnt my lungs a little bit. It's one of those things where we got so much fucking cedar in the air right now, you can barely fucking tell. And you're like, well, I hope I don't have COVID. And no, you just fucking burned your lungs. Being a dumbass. So respirator is definitely what I would recommend. And then once you get all that shit knocked off, just flip it over. And this is the bonus of working with the 1-inch piece. I could probably see how light the groove is there. I probably could have got away with the 1/2 inch, but a lot of these would have popped off. And it's just easier if I can move it around, so I can jug this guy out here in the sun. And he's drying out. But what I'll do after this is I'll take a piece of sandpaper just in my hand, and then I'll go along all those and all of the creases, and then I'll just like knock off the roughness of it. But you can see how just farting around with that gives it that stone where, you know, it looks like that's just not flat and shiny. So breaking up the surface just by dragging shit along it to give it some texture. Cool.